Regular viewers to this channel may remember that the last time we did a Google Earth flight, we left off looking down at the massive landslide location with an image from 2017 that was showing slope instability at that time. This is kind of wild, but in the 2 weeks since I posted that video, Google Earth has released 2022 imagery that now shows the full extent of that landslide. So let's go ahead and take a flight down the river, and we'll end up where we have a portage around a dam. Along the way, we get to see some of the rapids that we've come to know, such as Narther Number 5. Boat Rapid, which was a big deal in 1986, but not so much in 2019. This rapid, Shishikun. And there's where Buddha Hole is, which was also a pretty big deal in 1986. Not quite as much in 2019. And we come around this corner to where the dam construction is taking place. This image from 2018, a year before we got there, doesn't seem to show any of the dam construction that we came across in 2019. It'll be interesting to see when they update this to 2022 what this looks like.
Roll down there without control.
Center working right. Center work. Yeah, I think so.
So I'm going to break down this rapid into 3 parts, and we'll take a look at them individually, and I'll try to show what we as river runners are trying to do as we work our way down the rapid. So this is the uppermost part, and this is where Sam had said go straight. And for scale, you can see my kayak here, and this is Sam's kayak. You can see to the right of center there's a fairly large breaking wave here. Nothing that's going to hold you, but certainly could knock you over or flip a raft. There's more action around the corner, so ideally you're upright and in control as you work your way down the rapid. So the rapid comes down and it makes a sweeping turn to the right. This means that most of the water is going to be pushing to the outside of the turn as it makes its turn to the right. So this is the middle part of the rapid, not anything large here, but the current is pushing from the right to the left as well as downriver. So if you're trying to work your way to the right side of this bottom part of the rapid, you need to be working left to right through this section. Again, here you can see my kayak, and ahead of me here's Sam's kayak. On this bottom part of the rapid, you can see that the action's a little bit heavier here. The only thing that's really of major concern is on the far left side here, there's looks like a pour over hole here where the water's pretty flat behind it, so the water has dropped down steeply and is recirculating back, and that's definitely something that could hold you and make a mess of things. And then just coming off of that pour over hole, there are some ragged water here, some breaking waves, and then a little ways down there's this gigantic breaking wave. And what's nice about a breaking wave is that sure, it will break, it can catch you for a while, it can tumble you around, but then it's going to release and let you go. So it just depends on what's happening if you happen to go through it at the moment that you're there. And then there are several strong lateral waves here that are pushing you a little bit to the left, pushing you towards the center of the rapid. And if you're trying to get over to the right, you're going to have to break through these laterals. And then this bottom lateral here is probably the strongest one, and it's pulsing, and so again, you might slip through it easily when you get there, and this bottom one will end up catching my boat, spinning me around, and dropping me into the big breaking wave in the center. I get really lucky when I hit that big breaking wave. It's just started to break in its cycle, and it turns out it's really gentle to me. You can see that Sam has safely negotiated his way to the right. Sam wasn't a fan of going into the meat of the rapid unless he had to. And I, of course, was simply trying to survive.
Ready? First part straight, then straight, and then we're going to start working right. Straight for a while.
So Sam has worked his way here in the middle part to the right fairly easily. He's not really fighting the strong current that's pushing towards the left so much. And I get pushed 15-20 feet to the left by just a little breaker that I encounter. And so now I'm set back a little bit, and I'm going to have to work hard to get over to the right side. In looking back at this footage, I am so happy that I didn't have to try to roll in this last rapid, and so glad I didn't swim, because the current just keeps on pushing down here, and you can see that on both sides of the river it would be really difficult to get a kayak to shore and get back in it. On the left side the walls are vertical, and on the right side there's a strange concrete wall of some kind. There is a little break in the wall, but the chances of seeing that, pulling a swimmer over, getting into that pocket, and then when you go down past here again, it's steep walls on the left and a concrete wall on the right. And then once you go past here, it's around the corner and into a very long rapid.